Shelley, this past season, Dubuque Fighting Saints fans had the opportunity to watch one of the most exciting and impressive players to come not only through the Fighting Saints organization, but the USHL over the last few seasons. A young man by the name of Matias Maccelli came all the way from Turku, Finland, to chase his dream of playing professionally. And Shelley, what a season he had. He tied the all-time USHL record for the most points ever scored by a Scandinavian player.
Wow. And
he had the second longest consecutive point streak in Saints history. This is a young man going places.
What do you think makes him so special?
Well, he's an aggressive player with great puck control and just an offensive fire starter, Shelley. When you put him in open ice, defenses have to watch out.
That's pretty impressive considering he's 18 years old, comes over here from a foreign country in a completely different culture. Those accomplishments are pretty impressive.
Yeah, he has natural skills you just can't teach.
Matias Maccelli, number 10. Look at his wonderful stick handling. Matias Maccelli shoots in. It's Matias Maccelli. The goal for the Saints. To Maccelli. He scored! Matias Maccelli on a wonderful pass.
I started playing hockey probably 2 years old. My dad got me into it because he played. He was not pro, but he played on some level. I always wanted to play professional hockey rather than in back home in Finland or in NHL. I guess it's just because I love game of hockey.
We drafted Matias right before I arrived. Kalle Larsson, our general manager, he's from Scandinavia himself, so was able to land a top prospect like Matias from Finland. The things that drew us to Matias is really his talent level. In hockey, we say stick skills. His stick skills are tremendous. He's very gifted, and his fire in him, the level that he competes at, you realize this kid is burning inside with the desire to win and compete.
For our players who come from other countries to play here, I think the adjustment is huge. I think specifically when you talk about Matias, he's done a really good job at adapting because, you know, everyone speaks the language of hockey here, as cliche as that sounds. And so when he can come in and have that as a common background with all his teammates, and that translates into a really quick relationship and a really good friendship with everyone.
For me personally, I don't see a big difference between living in America or living in Finland. I mean, I just play hockey and that's it, so it doesn't really matter where I'm at. Here, people are really nice. They come talk to you and ask where you're from and stuff like that. In Finland, it's more like everyone has their own business. I guess I just miss home food, like healthy food from Finland. I don't know, just a lot of pizza and burgers here.
At the age of 17, Matias came to Dubuque to develop his hockey skills. Thousands of miles from home, Matias challenged himself to play in the USHL, a league viewed by many as the premier amateur hockey league.
Here it's a lot faster. I was kind of surprised how fast it is and how fast everything comes. So playing this league, I feel like I haven't got a lot better. And specifically, I would say in defensive zone. I like to make a lot of plays and hold the puck, skate, shoot. Overall, make a lot of plays and score goals.
For someone who's been essentially targeted by every other team, knowing that he's the best player on the Fighting Saints, to have him put up the numbers that he's had with that target on his back all season is pretty impressive.
He's been more than we could have ever hoped for, and he's setting all sorts of records and been able to do those extraordinary things because of his ability to make plays and finish plays. He's doing it at a level that no one has ever done it before. You realize this kid is burning inside with the desire to win and compete.
It's that burning desire inside that has propelled him to the top of the USHL. Last year, he had a league-best 15-game point scoring streak, played in the top prospects game, and was in the top 5 for assists, goals, and points. His 72 points ties Eric Halla's record for most points by a Finnish-born player in the USHL.
First time away from home, from Finland, in a local family's house here in Dubuque, Iowa, and having English be a second language would be hard for anybody. He had hockey sort of as a savior or his outlet. He's done a great job with it, and I think everybody in the community has embraced him, and he's absolutely embraced our community.
Yeah, I love all about playing home here in Dubuque. They bring a lot of energy here for our games, and it's just overall great to play home. No, I had no idea about the cowbells before I came here, but I like it, it's kind of fun.
Yeah, I think Matias, when you talk about the future with him, the sky's the limit. Quite honestly, when you have a skill set like that, it's all about then the work ethic that you put in. And you see him on the ice, one of the last people off a lot of the times. He's always working hard during practice, during the games. And when you get to the higher levels, everyone's really skilled. Everyone has something that they're elite at. So the people that differentiate themselves are the ones that work the hardest at it. And I think Matias has a unique love for the game that's going to push him pretty far in whatever he chooses to do.
So coming over to Dubuque has helped me to grow as a player and as a person, and it has all been worth it to come over. Wherever I go next, I think I will be ready for a challenge. Obviously, it would be a great feeling to get drafted, but you still got to do the work to play someday in the NHL.
Shelley, this past June, Matias achieved his dream. He was drafted 98th overall by the Arizona Coyotes in the NHL draft and is currently back home in Finland playing professionally. But this is a young man we might be seeing in the NHL very soon.